Hello! Is your boy Damage, and I am here for my week 1 team builder video against Capita, coach of Strobelights and Fruitfiles. Don't ask me why that's my opponent's team name, but hey, we'll roll with it. Now, if you're wondering, like, what's my opponent's team and what's my team looking like? I don't know how to, put team images on the screen. Like, in other words, I don't know how to edit videos at all. This is still my second video. I'm learning. So, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Here's my team. Here's my opponent's team. My team. Capita's team. Very professional things of doing shit, by the way. So yeah, what my opponent has is Megalop, Reuniclus, Hydreigon, Kartana, Primarina, Nidoqueen, Klefki, Talonflame, Decidueye, Miltank, Jolteon, and Piloswine. Pretty scary team. He's got some really scary options in Megalop. Talonflame, Kartana, Primarina, Hydreigon, oh my lord. And still has some pretty good bulk in Decidueye, Miltank, Piloswine. So yeah, pretty scary. So let's get right into it. So what I thought, what I was thinking when trying to build like what I wanted to bring against this team, the first thing that came into my mind is that he is slightly weak to Fairy Spam. Like, mons like Kartana and Talonflame, of course, can't take hits for shit. So they're gonna do Fairy moves might do like half if it's a really scary offensive mon. And although Nidoqueen and Klefki are pretty solid resists, they don't have access to reliable recovery. The only thing they can get is like, the only forms of reliable recovery that they have is just leftovers and Black Sludge. And this team doesn't really have a Wish Passer. And before you even ask, no, I don't think Wish Pass Jolteon is coming to this game. Now, with that in mind, we now move over to what I'm basically going to be trying to build around against this team, which is Spec Sylveon. By the way, if you guys can figure out the references to these names, I applaud you for being a cultured individual. Anyways, Modest, Specs, Pixelate, Hyper Voice, Sylveon. I don't know about you. I haven't ran the calcs in like. Okay, some of this stuff is just head calcs. Like, of course, Hyper Voice kills this. It's probably gonna be a 2-hit KO and this. Oko this, probably a 2-hit KO on this. Those are just my head calcs. I remember when I was calcing how much it did to Klefki and Nidoqueen, those were around a 3-hit KO. But again, you have to keep in mind that unrecoverable damage, it'll be some really good chip for like some of my other offensive threats to come in and clean up. Or if I just keep smacking them enough with Sylveon, they're gonna drop anyways. So yeah, Spec Sylveon, pretty cool. Oh yeah, also, the speed I have for Sylveon creeps no speed Nidoqueen, because my opponent could potentially bring no speed Nidoqueen, like just bring a really bulky Nidoqueen in general. That's definitely a possibility. As for moves, I have Psyshock. If I'm really confident that a Nidoqueen will switch in, HP Fire for Klefki, and I decided to pack Heal Bell just because there wasn't really any other move that I wanted. Maybe I could have subbed this for Toxic for something like, I don't know. What would I put Toxic for? Yeah, not really Toxic. And I don't want to do Shadow Ball because Hyper Voice like just blows this thing away already. And I'm pretty sure Hyper Voice blows this thing already. This thing away already. I have to speak slowly. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah. So I just decided maybe Heal Bell might be nice in a certain situation. Say everything is toxic / burned, and I can Heal Bell on an opponent's switches, which is nice. So yeah, after Sylveon, I decided, because I dedicated Sylveon as like the breaker and not the Wish Passer, and given that most of the mons I'm going to be bringing don't have access to reliable recovery, I still felt like I needed that Wish Passer for sustainability. So I decided for Mega Latias to be that said Wish Passer. So yeah, Wish Protect Latias, just standard Bolt Beam coverage, because I debated whether I wanted to do something like Psyshock and Ice Beam, maybe Surf and something, but I just thought Bolt Beam was just overall nice in general. Now, about Mega Latias' EVs. This thing is, not only is this a Wish Passer of the team, this is my primary Megalopony switch-in. This is my primary Nidoqueen switch-in because, with 248 EVs and 76 PDEF, Nidoqueen can't even 2-hit KO Mega Latias with max special attack Life Orb, and I'm pretty confident that he's not gonna bring Monist. I'm pretty confident. So yeah. Oh, and Mega Latias has enough speed to outspeed max speed Nidoqueen, so that's also cool. But yeah, along with Sylveon, because this is one of my win conditions of the team, Mega Latias is also one of those mons that I feel that needs to stay alive. Because yeah, if I don't keep it alive, Megalopony Rex, what was I gonna say? Shit. Nidoqueen just wrecks my team. Jolteon could just spam Thunderbolts, and if this thing has HP Grass, then it might be a problem. Yeah, I just thought that Mega Latias just served as that really nice bulky role of the team. Anyway, enough about that. Another mon that I thought was pretty cool in this team was Subtoxic Salazzle. Because I did mention that mons like, well, basically just good old bulky poison and steel types would be nice for switching into Sylveon. Now, if I can get a Toxin on them, because Salazzle has access to Corrosion Toxic, that'd be really nice for Sylveon in the late game. Of course, I mean, I don't really expect Klefki to switch into Salazzle anyways, but like, say my opponent opts to bring Assault Vest Nidoqueen and opts to directly switch in onto Salazzle on the switch. If I can get a Toxin on that, that's pretty fucking nice. Salazzle is also pretty nice in general as like a revenge killer against SD cards. It's good for threatening up Primarina. Good for threatening mons like Decidueye. Subtoxic might be nice against Meltank, unless it's carrying like EQ. Subtoxic is also nice for Piloswine, because I know that this Piloswine could switch it into Salazzle safely, so I can get a Toxin on that. That's also pretty nice for the late game. Yeah, I think that's it for Salazzle. Subtoxic, Sludge Wave, Flamethrower, nothing too crazy. I decided not to go for Protect, I decided to not go for Protect because I felt that I didn't really need it anyways, plus Sludge Wave is just nice for hitting Primarina really hard. Yeah, I think that's it. Next, primary member of the team is Empoleon. This is basically just here because I'm really scared of this. If you can see my cursor. Empoleon is just here primarily as a Primarina switch-in because I feel if I don't bring it, then this thing just 6-0s my team. Pretty fucking much. Oh yeah, wait. Before I get into Empoleon, I forgot. Salazzle speed is to outspeed max speed Kartana. Now, moving on to Empoleon. Yeah, Empoleon is just basically the defogger of the team. My primary Primarina switch-in. Scald, Standard, Defog. I said it was supposed to be a defogger. Protect. Mainly to hopefully catch Megalopony's high jump kick. It's also pretty nice for trying to catch Z, like Kartana's Zimu, for example, just so. Actually, nah. Even if I protect Kartana's Zimu, still, I'll just say it's mainly for Megalopony. Because the reason why I have Scald here, it's nice for Nidoqueen just so it can tank at Earth Power and fire off a Scald, hopefully burn it. But it's also for Piloswine. Just because Piloswine does naturally beat Empoleon. But if I can get some Scalds in, hopefully burn it, take it to EQs, I can beat it 1v1. So the Shuckle's nice for that. As it relates to its EVs, it has 8 speed just so I don't get crit by Piloswine. Excuse me. Oh, Jesus. It has these EVs, this amount of HP and this amount of speed def, to basically tank a non-invested Reuniclus's Focus Blast. Just because one thing that was kind of scary in this team was something along the lines of I would say maybe Dual Dance Reuniclus Calm Mind Acid Armor might be too much to expect, but just a simple Calm Mind Reuniclus is pretty scary. Hence why I have Roar, just to scare or basically phase out that kind of potential. It's also nice for Decidueye, Kartana if I can get that read in. I think that's it. Now, so with that, I basically have these 4 Mons: Sylveon, Megalodios, Empoleon, and Salazzle. These are the 4 Mons that I'm planning to bring no matter what. Cause I felt like I really need Empoleon just because even if Primarina might not come, it's just nice to have. Just because if they do bring Primarina, then I'm basically fucked. Again, Sylveon's win condition, Wish Passer, just cause. Oh yeah, like with some of these Mons, I'm not even running leftovers. Or I mean, Salazzle I'm bringing Black Sludge, but yeah. I know that Sylveon's gonna get chipped down. So is Empoleon, other my tanks, so yeah. Those 4 Mons I'm gonna bring. Now, with that in mind, there are some pretty scary Mons, which I hopefully can't fill out with my 2 remaining spots. So let's just say, I'm just gonna say this. Out of the 2 remaining spots, there are three Mons that have been. How can I put this? There are 3 Mons that I want to bring, and there are only 2 spots left. Now, one of those 3 Mons is Regirock. One of the reasons why I thought bringing Regirock might be nice here was because Talonflame was a pretty big fucking threat. Like, I think Talonflame basically surpasses my speed cap, because I think this is 124 speed, not it's 126. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it surpasses Weavile's speed naturally. Plus a Z Brave Bird basically just fucks up the 4 mons that I talked about before. So Regirock might be nice just for that. Another mon that I opted to bring, or what, the second out of the 3 mons that I wanted to bring was Seismitoad, just because I did talk about Pilot One before, but I didn't want to also rely. I didn't want to rely as Empoleon, or I thought I didn't want to rely Empoleon being the lure of the team. You know, just firing off Scalds, taking an EQ with Shucken, and hopefully burning it. Just because, I just felt that, you know, with my, when it comes to the 4 mons I was talking about, and Piloswine, Ground Ice just basically shits on this, especially since Sylveon can't recover on her own. She needs support from Megalodius. So I thought Seismitoad would be nice for that. And Weavile was the last out of the 3 mons that I was thinking of bringing, just because Reuniclus was a very, 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 very scary threat to the team. Just because when I was talking about the 4 mons that I was thinking about bringing, Megalodius, Sylveon, Empoleon, and Salazzle, the only way that I could stop Reuniclus from setting up is just roaring it, and even then, it's not really that much of a viable solution, especially since if it sets up a couple of Calm Minds, Sylveon can't do shit. So yeah, that's a thing. Now, ultimately what I decided, whether I wanted to bring Regirock so I wouldn't get manhandled by Talonflame, Seismitoad so I wouldn't get manhandled by Piloswine, and Weavile so I wouldn't get manhandled by Reuniclus. After a few mocks and a little bit of discussion with some peeps, I ultimately thought it's a little bit of a risk to think that Talonflame might not come, even though I have a quad weak mon in fucking Buzzwole. Potentially I did have a few answers in Regirock. Raikou might be nice, might have been a nice answer. And if it came down to it, like say Megalodius came in on Talonflame and it wasn't set up, I don't remember, but I think this thing could beat it 1v1 assuming the Z move wasn't burnt. I don't exactly remember. I know that this is a 2-hit KO, not an OHKO with Thunderbolt. But yeah, I ultimately decided, I think out of the 3 mons that I was worried about, Reuniclus, Talonflame, and Piloswine, I thought Talonflame might have the least chance of coming. That, I mean, I guess right now my reasoning for that just sounds kind of wonky. So if Talonflame does come, then yeah, that's just gonna bite me in the ass, because I had a Talonflame counter right fucking here. But yeah, I decided to go for Weavile and Seismitoad for my last 2 mons. Now, Weavile, pretty standard set. Knockoff low kick, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard. Low kick is basically there just for Piloswine, or rather, if I can predict Piloswine on the switch. Like say for example, I threaten Nidoqueen with an Icicle Crash. Then yeah, I could see something like that happening. Although I suppose a knockoff might be that as well. Might be good for that as well. I mean, actually, maybe thinking about it now, maybe I could put Poison Jab instead. Maybe? Question mark? Who knows? Maybe. But yeah, pretty standard Weavile set. Choice Band, just so it hits pretty fucking hard. And yeah, again, Weavile is there just so I don't fucking hard lose to Reuniclus. Lastly, Seismitoad. Seismitoad in the team that I'm bringing basically serves as the rocker of this team. Protect is nice for Megalopony. And wait, I just forgot. Another reason why I wanted to protect, you know, with some of these mons is this is a hard read, but if my opponent brings Hydreigon, I'm predicting it might be Scarf. Modest Scarf at that. Because I did mention in my previous video that there was a little bit of a speed gap in my team. Basically between, I think, Mega Latias and Buzzwole. Which allows mons like fucking Hydreigon to go modest. So having Protect is nice for scouting out Hydreigon. And again, this might be a bold call, but I really wanna. I'm really thinking that Hydreigon might be Modest Scarf, but that might just be me. Aside from that, oh yeah, Seismitoad is also here as a Kartana lure. Basically, Rindo Berry to take, you know, Kartana's hit, HP Fire to knock it out. Force Speed just so I won't get crept by oh my, pardon me. I think that Force Speed is there just in case. It probably might not happen, but it's just in case my opponent decides to opt a lot of speed into Piloswine. Maybe for something like a Freeze Dry. That might be something that can happen. But yeah, I think that's it for my team. So, oh shit, I forgot to change the name. So yeah, with that in mind, recap. Spec Sylveon, win condition, or one of the win conditions. Mega Latias, basically a good defensive pivot for mons like Megalopony, Nidoqueen. I think maybe even Kartana as well. Probably Kartana as well. Also a pretty good defensive pivot for Jolteon. And also Wish Protect just for the longevity of my team in general. Empoleon, Defogger of the team, your standard fare, just so I won't get fucking swept by fucking Primarina. Salazzle, Subtoxic, pretty good for wearing down some of the mons. For Sylveon, it's also nice for a good revenge killer. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, it's also a nice revenge killer against Decidueye, SD Decidueye, because say this thing's like Swords Dance Sucker Punch, I could sub on the sucker and then just kill it with Flamethrower, which is nice. Weavile can also be a good win condition, but is mainly there just so I don't get fucking manhandled by Reuniclus. And lastly, Seismitoad gives me another check to Piloswine. Also a Kartana lure. Rocker of the team. And yeah, I think that's it for my team. So with that in mind, hopefully your coach of the Vermont Victinis can nab this W. And with that in mind, I think I'm out. Peace.